And that's why when we do go as above through meditation, lucid dreaming, guided meditations, you know, we really are able to quantum jump and put things back into order with understanding, or, you know, or just watching what needs to happen, and then come into this now moment, super concentrated and present.
So like the higher you go, or the more whatever, the quicker it manifests?
Yes, it's in a higher vibration.
Okay.
And the low and slow, you know, that's why you want to be clear. You want to have clear instructions when you are doing the low gross matter experiences of placing foundational rocks or foundations down. And you can always redo it, and you can always go up to the higher planes and witness it perfected, you know. It's just, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm also having like a flash, a reminder, someone's sharing how, like, you know, the Great Pyramids were actually all built in thought. Oh, and the Keys of, not Keys of Enoch, but in Emerald Tablets. Thoth gives us a reminder that, you know, all the Great Pyramids were built from thought. Perfected. Instantly. So we can go low and slow and kind of like not necessarily know if we're doing it right, or we get higher up in the channel and we're able to actually be in these higher vibrations, be in clear thought, and so it is. And when you're having your essence, because you found all the low and slow places that you got, you know, taken off guard, and it wasn't like, oh, what just happened? Those retrievals of your misunderstandings, obviously this life when you're younger, but other timelines, those other timelines are the repeats that you're playing out this life. And you may not get to it until a certain set of factors happen, you know, on your storyline, on your destiny line, that maybe have nothing to do with this earlier childhood experiences, but yet it's a deep groove in the Magdalene line that the culture needs to process, is what they're telling me. So the culture of this day and age of Christ and Mary, you know, are needing, there's those archetypes that still need to be fully processed and understood. And when those of us who are willing to hold large planes of existence, maybe just because it's part of your path, and you go do a project of such nature, you again have such a great effect on the collective bigger story. And it almost makes like you know, like a new dome of oversoul or monadics understanding for the collective to tap into when they are meditating, when you actually fully integrate and process such a large packet of, you know, cultural consciousness that needs to be understood, such as Mary and Jesus, all those stories of the most current timeline. Because then you got all the others who Jesus was emulating, which is like all the other great masters, you know, that has all the same symbolism of the 33, age of 33, you know, resurrecting in 3 days. You have many different other master teachers before Christ, but that's the most recent one that has to be digested. So now we're going to get to the blissing of the energy centers, which is another super conscious technique for doing all this. Because when we are able to align with perfected wholeness, the perfect template that we be, then we are able to allow for that centering in the presence of perfected state to give us more clarity when we are looking for, you know, if we need to look for anything that wants to come home, any fractured essence. We can have a quantum jump of all the things we've been working on, that it just goes, whoop, okay, she's ready. It just like you line to that perfected template, and then everything comes back home. And so the blissing of the energy centers, what we're going to do is, you should have a pad of paper and a pen. And what I want you to do is each of your energy centers, so that when I call them out in the meditation, each of the energy centers, I want you to give them each a symbol that comes to you. And if the symbol is just a colored star, because that's what's simple and easy for you, awesome. But otherwise, I want you to give each a symbol. Like, let's say the root is, my root, when I did this exercise the other day, is a caduceus. Two snakes kind of intertwining. My second energy center was a yin-yang symbol for balance. So this symbol is, like I said, it's representing that perfected state, stabilized energy center that gives you your best life. And it's even though it's energetic, it's got a very strong connection to the gross matter that is your endocrine gland that matches with that energy center. So it's stabilizing not only the energy center, it's stabilizing the endocrine gland and all the hormones, peptides, proteins that are produced from each of these endocrine glands. So when I say, when we're doing this meditation, this guided meditation, when I say visualize the symbol, realize, you're really also helping that endocrine gland. And then I'm going to have us expand our focus off the symbol, like my seventh is a sun, and I'm going to have us expand into the space around the sun. So into the ether, into the unseen energies that are able to actually feed each energy center. And although that plane of existence is large, it goes across the whole existence, there's a very special pool of energy that we can tap into to feed these energy centers. That wholeness, that space, that those waves, the necessary waves, the right hertz, when I say waves, meaning this frequency, so that it again assists each of your energy centers and their corresponding endocrine gland. Okay? So I'm gonna say the symbol, I'm gonna have us go alternating, focus on the symbol, focus on space. Focus on the symbol, and we'll go up the central channel, and we're gonna bliss them. We're gonna give them love. There'll be guidance of, tell them you love them. Shower them with bliss. And by doing that, I already get lit up just by saying it. You're really going to tap into, again, that perfected template and all those things you already have in your kitty, your cart that you've ordered, can come in quicker. Any questions? Kitty cart? Okay, so let's get cozy. I'm going to draw the shades. And so we do have the plasma on for the room. So taking some deep breaths, allow yourself to just shake off anything, wiggle your toes, your fingers, your nose. And we're dropping into the perfected template that we always be. And so set an intention, something that's in your desire, so that you can utilize this for something specific, or you can allow whatever's meant to be. And then smile and let that go, knowing that the template we be is going to work with that in this space. As we begin, we're going to go ahead and acknowledge that our Earth star, our grounding star, is exactly where it needs to be. We're going to acknowledge our feet energy centers are stabilized and perfected and whole. Showering your feet with bliss. I love you, feet. Noticing as you I love you feet, acknowledge the space around your feet. And how that space is always feeding your feet light to just right frequencies. And acknowledge now your knee energy centers, the perfected stars of light. And as you give them love, I love you knees, giving them bliss, spread out your awareness around your knees in the black space. And then gather your focus. So we're bringing our focus in and out. Gather your focus to your root energy center and to the symbol that represents that perfected, balanced first energy center. Shower that symbol with light as you let it know you honor and give highest light, bliss, and love. Let that symbol be crystallized as the stabilization reminder for this first energy center. Let it be fun, joyful as you think of that first symbol. And then stretch your awareness from focus to non-focus around the space around the first energy center. Let go of the symbol and just acknowledge the open vibrational waves of light that reside in the black space. Stretching far and wide. With those perfected waves of energy that's feeding always everything that you see and experience, the stability, the majesty and sparkles of nature. Allow yourself to go from non-focus now back to focus as you rise to the second energy center. At the second energy center, upload that symbol. See this symbol and begin to bliss and bless this symbol with light, with I love you, thank you. As you thank this energy center and the symbol that's helping us to represent the stability, the perfection, the endocrine glands of the kidneys and ovaries are so happy as you even stretch your blessing and blissing to those endocrine glands, to the organs, and all of their functions are perfected. As they receive this blessing and love, again, widen your focus from the symbol, from the energy center, from the organs, and let yourself dissolve back into space. Allow your awareness to go far and wide into the blackness. Allowing anything that's necessary to dissolve, as well as anything that's ready to vibrate and reorganize with the appropriate frequencies of this space and relaxed. Ether. Like a dance, we go from that wide space and we begin to refocus back to the middle, as we rise up above the navel, right in the center between the heart and the navel, that third energy center. Call up your third energy symbol that represents the stabilization, the maturity of your ability to be the most sparkling persona, for the energy center to give the endocrine glands of the adrenals begin to bliss and bless the totality of that which I'm speaking, the symbol, the center, the endocrine gland. I love you. Thank you. As you thank and bless this energy center, let it sparkle. And then imagine now that you stretch back out from focus to non-focus into the space in all directions, relaxing, trusting and allowing that space to offer the perfected frequencies. Good. And then we, again, from non-focus, we start to gather our focus back up to the fourth energy center. At the fourth energy center, pull up your symbol. Begin to bliss and bless and give gratitude and thanks to the fourth energy center. Let this symbol represent the perfected thymus gland working, bringing about harmony and ease to our body, giving us the ability to be more empathic in a way that holds a presence of unity and true compassion for the experience that we all find ourselves moment to moment. As you give love and rise to this energy center in the symbol, like a wave, begin to wave off of the focus back into the space around. As you're giving attention through your ability to stretch out and relax around it, any of the needed frequencies in the ether naturally begin to open up and give space for this fourth energy center's perfection. To the edgeless edge in the black space, be aware that all of this space is you. All of your magic, all of your building materials is the space. As you expand in this space and we start to bring our focus, gather a feeling again, a deep feeling of ease and freedom as you shower your fifth energy center with smiles and love. I love you, fifth energy center. Let your symbol arrive, sparkle it, dazzle it with blessings, with the feeling that comes over you as you realize you're giving such deep love, true astral hygiene, true blessing through the showering of I love you, thank you, to this fifth energy center that all your words become that which they say. Your authentic nature is respected and loved. Your words create reality. What a gift. As you shower this whole area, the thyroid and parathyroids are sparkling, stacked up light particles. And like a wave, you wave from focus back to spacious presence, knowing that your focus on the ether, the black space, is the cosmic currency that feeds all of the existence. It gives rise and spin to your words. Notice as you stretch out in the space, the blackness, how even the blackness begins to sparkle. And then gather that spin of charge back up to your pineal gland. As we come now to the 6th energy center, call up the symbol of your 6th energy center. And again, bliss, I love you. Bliss, I love you. Thank you. Giving thanks to this 6th energy center and the stabilization symbol that represents the perfected ability for you to utilize all the incarnations you've ever had, all the experiences. And this master gland of the pituitary and the hypothalamus that sits up top of it are sparkling as they receive your love, sending out the master frequencies, the orchestra of signature notes. And as we do so, we're going to also acknowledge the 7th energy center at the same time on this one. So the 6th and the 7th, those symbols, notice them both and give love and blissing and blessing to your 7th. I love you. Thank you for the ability to project the reality and see things more clearly. As you do so, giving sparkle and rise to these master triple jewels, expand into the black space so that you can allow for any vibrational frequency subsets to harmonize and make a new song. As you stretch out in that black song space, notice a doorway above the head of the 8th energy center. Go through this doorway and access the superintelligence that you be for any final message that the bigger being that you are wants to communicate to you, or possibly a vision. Even if the vision may be your intention actualized, see it so. As you receive the message or see your vision actualized, give it love. I love you. Bliss and bless the 8th energy center doorway and all that it beholds. The transpersonal cosmic thalamus sparkles in the center of the head like an egg, your true cosmic destiny egg. As this cosmic weave through space and the ether weaves back down into your central channel. Let your breath draw forth the amazing light back into the body. Stream it down into your energy centers so that you are a constellation, a walking rainbow hue. All that was ever outer is acknowledged within. As you stream down the channel, down into your hips, down your legs, acknowledge those amazing knees and feet. And acknowledge the plane of existence. See the new grounding pad. Notice the others on the grounding pad. Enjoy. Allow them to be. Give them blissing and blessing for all that's in front of thee. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as we complete this meditation, it is a joy and an honor to leave these centers sparkling and blissed and blessed. So begin to just bring awareness to your feet, your fingers, your toes. Let anything wiggle, anything stretch. When we complete today's gathering, take your time. You are grounded in a new way, stabilized in such a magical way. And if you've never used a chair before, you have to turn it back on the top button. Rise up when you feel ready.